Hey, friends. So it's my pleasure to welcome two of my friends, people I've been a privilege to know over the last several years, Kevin and Peter. And I've asked them just to share a little bit about their journey of finding ways to still stay connected and to stay growing in this kind of really challenging season. So, Kevin, maybe you could just say how you and Peter met and how long you've been friends for.
Yeah, for sure. I met Peter, I think, a little over 15 or 16 years ago. I know it's been a long time. Almost, honestly, it felt like forever, but I think it's about 15, 16. And we met through work. And where I was employed, I was in sales, and Peter was the manager at the store. So that's how we met.
I want to talk a little bit about the weekly practice of worshiping together. So, Peter, if you were approximate, how many years have you been going to a weekly Sunday service for?
So in the well, I'm going for approximately 2.5, 3 years. So quite a time. I like
Mhm.
it. I came and I thought, oh, let me find out how it is there because we know each other. I have invited many people, and when they come, I can raise my hands because I'm so happy they are there. They are there. So I'm always waiting for would they come in. So that is basically, yeah.
So that's been a regular practice here, like Kevin. So a few years ago, we met through Peter several years ago, and you came to our in-person services a few times. What was that experience like for you being there?
My impression was, wow, this church was busy. It was so many people at that time. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I'm so new to it. It was my first experience, but I walked in and I just find people are so nice and they're just friendly and polite. It's it's a really safe place to be in. I mean, to be honest, and I just feel I don't know, people are very genuine and people feel they want to talk to you. I mean, it's a different experience instead of going to, I don't know, I always like tell Peters, if I go to a house party or something, and sometimes you feel you have to prove something or you have to be that bright star. But in this church experience, it was just great. Everybody's just so easy to talk to. And yeah, I didn't feel like I have to, I don't know, prove anything. It's just being that experience and seeing the people, seeing the songs, the band, people were singing, and they're just Peter. I remember you lifting your hands up when you're hearing the song. So I was like, wow, what is all this? But now I get it. It's like you want a connection with God. So and yeah, it's just a very friendly environment, which I had a really good experience the first time.
It's great.
Well, you know what? I feel it during this whole time. It helped me form a new habit. This new habit is like Sunday. I wake up. I'm on a schedule, 10 to 11, checking out the well. So one time I'm doing it. Second week I'm doing it. And I feel like wow. I actually really enjoying it, and I don't miss anything versus doing a. I mean, walking has a lot of great benefits, meeting people face to face, but it's about timing too, because I have a very busy schedule, and waking up Sunday morning, getting ready, doing the drive through the church, it takes some time to commute where I am to Vaughan site. But with the online, I could be in my jammies really comfortable, 10 to 11, I'm there every week. So I feel I'm not missing anything. And there is this continuous rhythm that I follow the Sunday service, and I really enjoy it. And it's really forming this new habit of going into online, clicking a button, and then just commit 1 hour time every week, which I like. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's amazing where after every Sunday, Peter and I called. I mean, mostly Peter called, but I called sometimes too, and it does help because I feel I'm not doing this alone. I feel I'm doing it with a friend, and it's keeps me motivated to attend the church. And I do learn a bit. There's a lot of things I still don't understand, but usually we have an open discussion about the content of what was discussed, particular, what VJ preached about. And then I asked Peter, and we just talked about things, and then just to get Peter's insight. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I never really thought of that. So it does help me with faith, better, closer to God. I'm still in a very learning stage, although I've been kind of coming to the church off and on sometimes. But I feel talking to Peter every single week, it does help with the faith journey a lot. and then yeah, closer to God.
Mm. Peter, what about you? How has it helped you, and what's it meant to you to be able to connect, in a sense, in person with Kevin every week?
Four things who were really sticking out to me is that it refreshed what I learned when I talked to him. We listen more attentive because we share what we have heard. You share different perspectives, like
Hmm.
other angles of understanding. What
Hmm.
you get when you're talking together, you think, hey, Kevin, you're right. Maybe I'm totally, I shouldn't respond like that. You're right, what you're telling me. Because you're equal partners, what I like so much. And then it strengthens your relationship.
Yeah.
Your relationship gets stronger when you share.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's a normal part. What